Welcome back to another fishing adventure. This is my absolute favorite weather for catfishing, spring catfishing especially. I'll tell you why. One, the catfish like the dimmer light conditions. Okay, that's a known thing. The bite will probably be better on a cloudy day versus sunny day. At least that's been my luck. Other factors that are more centered around me are the fact that it is cold, it's windy, it's spitting rain, and the water temperature is about 49-50 degrees. So that means that 99% of the people look at their weather forecast or look out their window and say, I think I'll just stay home and look at my screen instead. No boats, no jet skis, no people. It's a nice day for Tom to go fishing on the bank. My bait is defrosting in the defroster down here. Let me go check on it here. Yeah, shad from the freezer. A bunch of baby shad that I've had in the freezer since last fall. They're still pretty frozen. I think I can peel a few off here. Yeah, there's one. I just need 3 of them to start with. And for these little fish, I'm just going to cut them in half, just like that. And I've got this 4/0 octopus hook here, and I'm just going to put both of those little chunks on the hook. And I'm just going to hook it pretty shallow because I want as much of that hook point to be exposed as possible. I don't want to bury the hook. I know a lot of people think that that's important, and in my experience it's not. You want the hook exposed. I have better luck with the hook exposed. But you do it how you want. I don't care. You want to bury the hook? Bury the hook. I don't care. But this 4/0 hook and these kind of small chunks of bait here they work well for both small eater-sized catfish, and this is a big enough. It's small enough for a small catfish, and it's big enough for 20-pound catfish to be interested in this time of year when the water's cold. I'm fishing this spot here because it's near deep water. About 100 yards out there is some of the deeper water of the lake. I'm sure a lot of catfish spend their winters there. And so, I'm just getting my baits near the deep water. I'm probably going to be in about 6-7 feet of water, and the deep stuff is probably 12 to 15. I just want to catch some of these catfish that are coming out of their deep hole, their winter slumber. They're just coming out of there to go browse around, and they'll find my baits. Watch out, coots. That's the idea anyway. I don't really know for sure that that's what's happening under the water, but I do know that when I do this tactic in the spring, I usually have some success. Probably about 30-40 yards off the bank is where I'm putting these. I have tried putting baits out there in the deeper stuff. Come out here with surf rods and braided line, and I can cast 80 yards and get it out there in that deeper stuff. And I've tried that and just wasn't successful. I guess my theory is that the fish that are out in that deep stuff are out there because they're not active. They're just they're lounging, waiting out the winter. Haven't had any luck doing that. They were here a few days ago. I caught 6 or 7 catfish just in a matter of 2-3 hours in this same spot a few days ago, and weather hasn't changed dramatically one way or the other. It's been pretty close to the same, so it should still be here. Hopefully I'll get some catfish on the bank today. I'm gonna bring some home today too, but I'm really in the mood for a trophy size 20-pounder or so. We'll see. Thanks for watching. That's a bite. That's a subtle catfish bite right there. Yep. Fish on. It's been a while. Like almost 2 hours. It's a little after noon. Started at 10:30. I've refreshed the baits once during that time. I let them sit for an hour, and then I reeled them in and refreshed them. None of the baits were gone, but I replaced them with fresh. The water's still Still dirty, still cloudy. This feels like an eater size fish. Yeah, this feels like an eater size fish for sure. Come on in. Yeah. You know, I'm wondering if there's some kind of disease going around the catfish in this lake. This fish, I don't know what's going on with this fish. He's just all red, like on his whiskers there. Oh, he's missing his whisker got chopped off there. He's got some red on his fin, on his other fins. He's just got like, it looks inflamed, like he's got some sort of an infection or something. Tail split. I don't know, his fins have reds. Here's on the caudal fin here, he's got a bunch of red spots. I don't know if you can see that, but this fish looks like there's something wrong with him. And I'm not gonna keep him. I'm gonna let him go. It's good to be catching fish though. Otherwise, normally I'd keep fish this size. But last fall, I was seeing lots of dead catfish just laying on the banks. Big fish though, only big fish. And I don't know if that was a disease thing or if people were just catching them and killing them. I don't know. But see ya, good luck. Just doing the same thing, just cutting baby shad in half and putting both halves on the hook. That's real, that's real. Yep, fish on. It has been another long while. I think it's like 1:45. It's like 1:45. It's been another hour and a half. I was gonna leave it too if I didn't get any more bites. I still might. Pretty cold here today. Temps in the low 50s and the wind's blowing at 30. I've been walking back and forth, trying to keep warm. Sitting and reading, just getting cold sitting and reading. This feels like a good fish. Oh, I got a fish and a piece of a tree, it looks like. Weeds or something. Okay. Got a fish and a branch of some kind here. And this is too big to keep. This one is just right. 5, 6 pound channel cat. It's perfect eating size. Looks to be disease free. No rashes or red fins or anything on this fish. Sweet, on the stringer. Maybe I'll stay a little longer. I always like to run the stringer through the lip like that instead of the gills. That way, I don't know. It holds them good. But if I want to release this fish at the end of my session here, if I decide I don't want to keep fish, I can just pull it out and that lip wound will heal, and his gills won't be all banged up, and the fish has a better chance of surviving, and most likely will survive if it just has a lip piercing. But I suppose, you know, if you're for sure going to keep the fish, might as well just run it through the gill. It's probably easier. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I figured if the bite was going to start, it was going to start long before now, but I'm going to stay another half an hour, see what happens. I don't know. Maybe the bite's starting later than expected today. Or maybe these 2 fish that I caught are just outliers. Just weirdo fish that don't go with the crowd. Well, it seems like the cooler temps may have killed the appetite of most of the catfish, but this guy gets rewarded for marching to the beat of his own drum. He gets to go. See you later. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.